Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about this song called Envy Me by Calboy. Recently I've been listening to the song pretty much every day, and it's mainly because of the beat and this female like vocal sample that you hear throughout the beat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go check out the song first. It's called Envy Me by Calboy, and then come back to this video once you've heard it. As soon as I heard the beat to that song, I was on a mission to try to figure out where that sample was from. I checked who sampled, Reddit, Yahoo, Google, Bing, pretty much every resource that I could think of to try to find that sample, and I couldn't find anything. Now, strangely enough, the other day I was making a beat in FL Studio, and for some reason I decided to check out the stock FL Studio sample library. Come to find out, I literally came across the exact same samples that they used to make the beats. So let's go and hop in FL so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay guys, so here we are in FL Studio 12, and like I said earlier, we're gonna take a look at the sample for Envy Me by Calboy. Before I do anything, I'm gonna just adjust my BPM to 145. I don't remember what the exact BPM of the song was, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in that range. Now, in order to find the sample, what you need to do is go into your kind of browser view over here, and where you want to be taking a look at is going to be in the packs folder. And now in packs, you're going to see a folder called vocals. So we're just going to click that. So right here is pretty much exactly where we're going to want to be. I'm just going to play the samples first, and I'll let you guys kind of listen to them and figure out how close they sound.
Baby.
Now, honestly, that's not what I expected. I know a lot of people thought that the sample was just some girl singing the word cowboy over and over again. Now, I knew that wasn't it right off the bat. That's just a little ridiculous, but I definitely didn't expect to find these samples like right here in the stock library. But hey, that's cool. I mean, I support it. It's dope. So let's go ahead and work on that little vocal part. We're going to need the baby sample and then the come on sample. So we're just going to drag this one in.
Come on.
And then, like I said, we need this one here too.
Baby.
Now, I'm sure most of you guys can already see where this is going, but I'll show you pretty much exactly how to get it to sound the way that it did in the original song. I'm actually going to take my grid and set it to none just for now. We'll focus on this side of the sample first. So let's go ahead and send this to channel 1. I'm going to send both of these to channel 1 because I want to apply the same effects on both of the little samples here.
Come on.
Now, I just want to get it a little more on beat. So I'm going to turn my metronome on and then click stretch here, and then also make sure that this is on E2 generic. So I'm just going to slightly drag this backwards until I feel like it's more on beat.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, so that's cool right there. And the last thing I'm going to do is just pitch this up 100 cents.
Come on.
And I believe that's the exact amount that they pitched it up by in the original track as well. So now we can just duplicate the sample across each bar here. And then of course the last part is the baby, so we're just gonna work on this now. Same kind of process, just turn the grid off. Doesn't need to be perfect, it's kind of tucked away in the back of the mix, so you don't have to worry too much about like slicing this or whatever.
Baby.
Let's also make sure that this is on E2 generic as well, and then I'm just gonna drag it a little bit.
Baby. Baby. Baby.
And then the last step, pitch this up also by 100 cents. So that should be everything that we need to do. So let's go ahead and loop this region and take a look at what we've got.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Baby.
Dope. Now, one other thing is this section right here is a little bit louder than the rest. So to fix that, we're just going to turn the gain down.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Baby.
So that's pretty much exactly what we're looking for. Now, the last step to kind of making this sample sound like the original is to go into the mixer. And here we're just going to apply some effects. The effects aren't really overdone in the original track. The sample is still pretty like legible. You can hear what she's saying. So first thing we're going to do is just do a little bit of EQing. Now, we don't want to thin out the vocal. That's a huge mistake that a lot of people make. You definitely want to be tasteful with the EQ and not overdo it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Baby.
And really, I'm only concerned with the low end, so that's all I'm going to do in terms of the EQ. And then next we can go ahead and work on the delay. So for this, I like using Fruity Delay 2. It's nice and simple. We're going to turn the time up to 8 and then just bring the mix level down quite a bit here.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Baby.
And that just kind of fills out the space a little bit. So we can now bring the volume down, and then the last thing that we're going to do is just apply some reverb. For the reverb, I'm going to use my favorite reverb plugin, which is Valhalla Vintage Verb, but you can use any reverb. Typically, the default preset works totally fine, so I'm just going to adjust the dry wet here.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Baby.
And right about there should be fine. That's pretty much the exact sample to the song Envy Me by Calboy, but I can't leave this video off here, so we're gonna go ahead and make an entire beat around the sample just to see how it sounds in reference of an entire beat. And to make this beat, I actually created a really convenient scale that we're gonna use here. So as you can see here, I have all the notes that should be in the same key as the original song, and this is gonna be the scale for our beat, so I'm gonna use only these notes to create like the melodies and the 808 pattern and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and open up a piano, and we're just gonna start with a basic kind of chord progression here. Okay, so I just went through like a bunch of trial and error trying to get like a nice melody around this beat, and I finally got something that I'm happy with. I spent a lot of time like on this first concept, but at the end of the day, I really wasn't feeling it at all. But now I'm gonna add this last counter melody using a custom preset that I made for, I believe it's called Mini Synth. And I'm gonna try to get this counter melody idea that I have like in my mind. Alright guys, and that is pretty much my take on the sample from Envy Me by Calboy. Obviously I went ahead and made this beat on top of the sample, and I don't know, I kind of took it in its own direction. Again, just like going for that like TM88 style that I tend to really be drawn to. All the drum sounds that you heard in this video are available in my personal drum kit, which I will link in the comment section down below. Also guys, make sure that you're following me on Instagram at TrustPaulAllen, and make sure that you are subscribed so you never miss another upload. But other than that guys, that's pretty much going to be it for me today. I'm going to finish up this beat here, and I'll play it at the end of this video so you guys can take a listen. But yeah guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon.